Yo, what up, everybody? Hey, let me know if you can hear me because I was having a little bit of some technical swaps that I had to do at the last minute. I got to get used to looking at that camera right there and not my laptop, but I couldn't use this mic, so I'm using my laptop mic. But let me know if you can hear me. Put it in the chat. I'm not on the YouTube side, so I know it's like a quick little delay. Click the thumbs up button for me immediately if you can. Yeah, click and yeah, but comment real fast. Let me know if you can hear me. Hold on, y'all. Yo, what up, bro? I just started a log, man. All right. And so yeah, let me know if you can hear me real fast. Gotta type it in the chat. Let me know so I can get started real quick. I may have to go to YouTube. I don't want to go to YouTube. Let me see. All right. There we go. Oya Shango lady. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sharita. There we go. That's what's up. What's happening? Sharita, get the money bag B. What's up? What's going on? All right, so I'm gonna do this real fast and get on out this pocket. So today's conversation is I want to show y'all some astro energy and how this works. Is it cheater energy when we dealing with Cardi B and Offset, right? Now, I have done their energy back in 2017. That's the year they got married, right? In fact, if you take a look, you can see on my channel Offset and Cardi B love compatibility, August 7th, 2017. The video is now gone because somebody put a copyright claim on me. But back in August 7th, 2017, I had already dealt with this. And you can see where they say the visibility, they removed it because of a copyright. But let's read the description. It says, here is a quick breakdown of Cardi B and Offset. The core of their connection are in Scorpio, which is very intense and loyal. The key here will be learning how to love from a non-manipulating way, even in the most subtle forms. As Scorpio rules sex and secrets, this could be the theme we will see. On the higher side, this couple should practice the ancient love arts in which I will share in the near future. Okay, so I had already put that out there back in 2017 that it's actually a good relationship, and I'm going to show you the compatibility of it. However, okay, it's going to be interesting because the core of their energy being in Scorpio, that translates to sexual secrets, infidelity, okay? And from what I've heard, in a sense, just by looking at media, it's more of, again, Offset with multiple women type of stuff, okay? All right, so let's see something here. All right, so what are y'all looking at? Well, I circled some things and I labeled them 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is just looking at a static birth chart. 1, 2, and 3. The planets in red will be Offset. The planets in blue will be Cardi B. So under circle number 1 in red is Offset's Venus when he was born. And notice it's in the same place where Mercury was when Cardi B was born. Okay, so let's look at that real fast in the sky so it can kind of make sense. You will see when Offset was born, and you see the date 12/14/91, the planet Venus appears to be at the foot of the Virgin or right at the top of the Scorpion. That's where it appears to be. Okay. So then when we look at Cardi B 10/11/92, you see Mercury at the foot of the Virgin. but she also has Venus right there at the fulcrum of the scale. Okay. So some energies are aligned, but in a birth chart, it'll look like what I circled. Okay. So now let's have an elaboration on number one. Venus, his Venus, and her Mercury. A Venus Mercury combination, because remember, when the stars align, that's what people always say, when the stars align. This combination could produce great communications in a relationship, but it could be deceit in a relationship. It also can feel more like a brother-sister type of a relationship, because Mercury's nature is not necessarily something that's masculine nor feminine. It's really a neutral energy, and it really deals more with intellect and how the human being processes things mentally. It's not the part of the psychology that deals with masculinity, nor is the part of the psychology that deals with sexuality, nor is it the part of the psychology that deals with feminine beauty. Okay. In fact, technically, when Mercury rules the planet, rules the sign Gemini, Gemini is known as siblings, the twins. Hence, so now when Mercury and Venus is involved, this is Venus rules relationships, which I'm going to show you. Mercury rules siblings when it rules Gemini. So this is like a sibling type of relationship. You feel me? I bet you within it, and plus they're a younger generation, I bet you she called him bro. Bro, and he probably called him bro, because that's what's happening in this weird age we in, where men call they women bro. You don't call me bro, I'll Charleston White you. Right? So we see that at point number one, right? So point number two is very interesting, because it's his Pluto in red, point number two, that circle, and her Venus in blue. But she was born with Pluto in the same spot, because they only a year apart, 91 and 92. So the planet Pluto, if you know anything about this science, Pluto moves very slow, okay? But her Venus happens to be in direct alignment with his Pluto. Let's talk about that for a minute. Pluto is the part of the psychology that deals with sex. I'll show you that. Control, that's the Scorpion planet, right? Venus represents lovers, relationships, women, beauty, okay? So it's her Venus, but it's his energy that deals with sexual energy. And so where his planet of sexual energy is in perfect alignment with the planet that represents beauty. This is what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this for a fact. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what you tell me, because I know when listen, when the planets are aligned like that, I don't care if you're in a relationship. Mentally, when you see the person, there is some form of an acknowledgement. Now, you can say, wow, she's beautiful. It don't mean nothing. You'll never try to go after her. She can be like, damn, he handsome. Now, some men may take it, damn, I'll F the ish out of her. Well, like, damn, he fine. He can get it. Whatever it may be, I don't care if it's for a millisecond. There is an acknowledgement, because everyone has their own perception of what beauty is. When these planets are aligned directly like that, right? We're looking at point number two. That is extreme magnetism. Very extreme, okay? Now, point number three that you see, his sun is directly in alignment with what's called her north node. Now, that translates to, let me put it right here so you can see it. Sorry about that. This has everything to do with, it's a karma soul growth. And just because it's her node doesn't necessarily mean she's the one that has to grow. Energy is a two-way street as long as growth happens, okay? And so this is more of a soul growth, and oftentimes it's not easy. Oftentimes it's going to come by the way of some type of force. Okay, so things we don't like. That's not necessarily a romantic marker. But however, again, it does absolutely mean your soul is here to learn how to grow. This person is the best person that's going to trigger the hell out of that without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. And that is at point number 3 that I have circled on the screen. Now, let's move into some quick keywords real fast. I showed you that alignment so you can know I ain't making this stuff up. The planet Venus represents love affairs. It represents marriage. It represents beauty and females. But hence, it represents love affairs, right? Now, it was his Venus, right, on her Mercury. Remember that, right? Okay, what is Mercury? I ain't making it up. Deceit, right? So let's back it up. Let's back it up and look at the sky. His Venus appears to be at the foot of the Virgin on top of the Libra scale. Her Mercury appears to be at the foot of the Virgin on top of the Libra scale. Venus represents love affairs, represents marriage, represents women, right? So love affairs, and then Mercury represents deceit. So when these two planets come together, the likelihood of that coming out gets triggered. Right? This ain't hard, y'all. This planet is literally 1 + 1. Okay, I refuse to believe that this stuff is rocket science. It's astro science, but it ain't rocket science. Okay, all right, all right. So let me see something here. Where we at? All right. Now, what is Pluto? Told you. Pluto represents sex. It represents manipulation. It represents the underworld. The underworld is symbolic for secret. Hence the underworld, the Underground Railroad, right? So it's hidden. It's under, it's beneath something, okay? And so this is the thing where you deal with the whole Pluto, the Plutonian Scorpio sexual energy and whatnot. And so this is why you're seeing some of this stuff play out, because again, when you look at the chart and it's his Pluto, let's blow him up. When we look at his Pluto at point number 2 in the middle, Pluto is dead on that woman's Venus. But we saw Venus could represent love affairs. And we saw Pluto represent sex. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So not only can the deceit pop out because he had Venus on her Mercury, now it's his Venus and his Pluto on her Venus. Now this is sexual secrets and love affairs. You feel me? So it's a double whammy on some type of affairs taking place when you look at those two energies that's combined like that at point number 1 and point number 2. It's a double whammy, okay? And so then that means that the likelihood of this playing out just increases. That's all it is, okay? So now let's get to some more of the good stuff, because I actually like this couple. Let's go here, all right? So I have my own compatibility thing that I created. I actually meant to send this out to some people who took the class to see if they come up with the same thing I came up with. But this is a pulse. In this pattern that they have, shows me that, hey, this is a positive relationship. It actually ends on a positive 6. It don't even dip below 0. So this is a really good relationship. It's up, then it's 1 down, then there's consistent ups. Like this could really, 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 really be a great relationship, right? So let me say it this way, based off the perception of maturity, because I think this is how the hip hop culture thinks. Offset, get your shit together, because you can surpass Jay-Z and Beyonce as a couple, individual and couple accomplishments. You can surpass that billion dollar, that billionaire couple if you get your shit together. Both of y'all get y'all shit together. Can I say that? Get y'all shit together, all right? Because it's really a positive relationship. Now, how do I equate what's positive? Easy. I don't reveal it here, of course, but when I showed you the things in the chart that were circled, they were circled. Like if we go back to a chart, right? Some things some things are just positive, okay? Some things are negative. So, for example, when you see the red lines, right? The red lines represent struggle, conflict, a problem, okay? So there's certain things that I'm looking for inside of a relationship that you just saw me share that deals with relationships. Venus, right? Mercury could deal with lies and deceit. So there's certain things that you can factor. And if you understand these lines known as aspects, then you can quantify this as, oh, this planet to this planet, negative. This one to this one, oh, positive. It's just a matter of which planets are you going to put in the combination to build this formula, okay? And so overall, that's what I did. And, you know, that compatibility system is the truth because it works with anybody in your life. It could be your mama, your brother, your anybody. This ain't about sex. This is about chemistry of the internal masculine and feminine within both of us, right? Because we both have yin yang energy. Okay. And so how do our energy, you know what I mean, combine with one another? And you can tell this by understanding the rotation of the heavens. Easy, super easy. Okay. All right, here. Let's see what else we got for you. All right. So it's a positive score. I like it a lot, +6. I'm a sucker for patterns. Again, this relationship never dipped below the 0, which tells me like, yo, really, this really can be great. It really could be. Okay. All right, man. So listen, I am on the Patreon just to give you a view of what we did this month. We got one more meeting in this month, but this is how often we meet in the Patreon. And dig it. This is the book that we read, and then we about to complete this Sunday coming up. We'll be finished with it. But it's a 2024 commitment to get rich in a few hours. All right. Here is the calendar. I haven't even sent it out to the members yet, but we meet every Sunday and Wednesdays. This month, Sunday is going to be 2 p.m. because 8 o'clock I'm sleepy. I ain't going to lie to you. Right. So 2 p.m. on Sunday, 7:30 on Wednesday. We're not meeting on Valentine's Day because I think you should be booed up some dang on where. Okay. So this is our schedule. And let me share this with you too, because I got some pretty dope stuff. And I just created something totally new. Bam, let me share this tab with you. All right. So you come over to the Patreon. All right. It's a Patreon where we manifest together. You come to this collections tab right here. You're going to see a lot of stuff, man. If you want to learn the astro science, guess what? Here go the recordings from class. Here go some free workbooks and some stuff to get you going. Here go the podcast. Just dropped the podcast this morning. All right. All that stuff is right there as far as the recordings go. All right. I want members to network with each other and share their business and what you can do with each other. Real estate stuff. That's my bag right there. All right. About to create Forex and day trading for my people because that's what they do. All right. We got testimonials out the wazoo, money visualizations that you can get on. All right. And listen, I just created this one called Be Healed. I'm about to get in the studio right now as soon as I get off this YouTube and create this MP3 because I got something to say and share something with you about the power of the mind that deals with healing. All right. But one of my favorites is, and she in here now, Sharita, get the money baggies in here. But if you can come in here under testimonials, you're going to see a video that posted today. 3 people in this video. All right. That, you know, been getting money in real estate. All right. You will see Daphne, who said, I just joined last week, did the check in the mail and received the check for $46. I'll give y'all that one. It's a game that we like to play called Check for the Check. All right. So check in the mail appeared basically the same time she signed up. So salute to Daphne. Betty gets a $3K raise, $400 a month. It's just so much stuff I can go in here. Right. I received an unexpected check in the mail. Bam. I ain't playing. There goes Sharita supporting her, coming in, some old stuff. Frenchie got 3 checks in 4 days. Right. And there go the deposit that he put in right there. It was show the deposit rather. And there go the 6-figure hitter right there. Right. And so a lot of stuff. But again, I'm just here to really condense this stuff, man, really help you guys out on this path. Because what I'm about to drop today, right now, as soon as I get off this YouTube on Be Healed, I'm about to set the record straight, all the way straight. So you can join the Patreon. And guess what? I always tell people, man, that Patreon is only $15. That's it. It's only 15 bucks. All right. So that's it, man. That's our schedule. That's what we're looking like this month. We're about to be loaded. When you come in, there is a book that you need to get so you can be on par. In that book, I'll tell you, you need to go ahead and you need to model somebody who's very successful. And I got this new journal that I created and updated. I can't show y'all that because it has all of our techniques that we practice on there. So I can't show you that. But you need to get this book on somebody who you physically gonna model for success, right? And are you taking certain actionable steps physically and spiritually? The journal is now broken up, y'all, and they haven't even seen it yet, to a spiritual section. What are you visualizing? What are you thinking? Right? Into a physical section. Okay, what physical steps did I do today as it pertains to my business and what this person of success has done? So it's like, it's super clean, laid out, so we can be really get into this success bag. Okay, and success comes in many different ways, and you know, it's all gonna be laid out right there. All right. So join us. All right. I see you. What'd you say, Sharita? You sent the message over there. I got you. I'll check it out. And then she came back and said, "Listen, man, it's been a huge boost to my money game. Listen, man, I'm about to set it on fire. I'm about to do what Jesus did, and I'm about to abruptly flip the money changers tables. Yep, that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to tell you now, I'm about to do it. Because, see, we're going to figure out what this thing is really about. And we're going to find out what it's really all about. All right? So join us, man, because it's about to get interesting. All right? So anyway, I got to get to this recording, man. Get in this lab. Love to see you in the Patreon. Click the subscribe button. Share with a friend. Like button. So we can boost the algorithm up. And if you do have a little bit of time and you on social media, you kind of follow, copy and paste the link and send it to Cardi B, send it to Offset, man. They need to learn some shit for real. All right, man. I get with y'all. Peace.